With countless tree farm designs to choose from, it can be tough to decide which one to build in your survival world. But don't worry, in this video I will show you 5 different tree farms, so you will finally have infinite wood. Let's start with the easiest automatic tree farm I could find, which is designed by IanXO4. This is one of the simplest tree farm you can build in Minecraft right now. It can handle 6 different types of overworld trees, both nether trees, and even the red and brown mushrooms. That's a ton of variety all packed into one. And using this farm is simple as well. First you need to flick this lever to activate the TNT tuber. Then place the 3 saplings you want to farm in your offhand, bone meal in your main hand, and fill the rest of your inventory with random items. Now climb up the scaffolding, flip the lever on your right, and stand against the chain. Aim exactly on top of the first block and hold down the right mouse button. Now once the tree grows, the TNT will break it, and then the drops will go into water, which will then take the items into the collection chest. This compact farm delivers impressive rates, as you can see here, especially when it comes to the cherry blossom trees, which it produces over 11,000 of. The only thing to keep in mind is bone meal usage. It will burn around 5,000 to 10,000 bone meal per hour, depending on the tree type. To compare all the tree farms, let's add it to the comparison table. Production rate 3 out of 10. It produces a decent amount of trees for the early game. Build time 30 minutes. It's a small and easy build. Simplicity 6 out of 10. It's not too bad once you learn how to use it. Wood types, it comes to 8 types, and as a bonus you can farm mushrooms as well. Now let's take a look at the tree farm that I have personally been using for years. It is designed by Occultgen MC. This farm is slightly more complex to build than the previous one, but that complexity comes with a big reward. It has significantly higher production rates and great long-term reliability. It focuses on 3 tree types: spruce, birch and oak, making it a solid mid-game tree farm. Using this farm is very easy as well. Flick this lever, walk inside, and start placing saplings onto the dirt block. That's it. When a tree grows, the surrounding pistons automatically crush the leaves and push the logs forward. The logs are then broken by the TNT, and the water stream collects everything and sends it straight into the storage. Everything is automated, so your only job is to place saplings. The production rates for this farm are 21,000 spruce, 20,000 birch, and 16,700 oak log per hour, which is definitely a good rate for most of the players. It uses roughly 15,000 bone meal per hour, depending on the tree type. I have personally used this exact design for over 2 years, and it's held up flawlessly. It's efficient, low maintenance, and very beginner friendly. Let's see how it compares with the previous farm. Production rate 5 out of 10. 20,000 logs is enough for most of the players. Build time 1 hour and 30 minutes. Building is definitely harder than the first farm, and it also requires more blocks to build. Simplicity 8 out of 10. It's very easy to use. Wood types 3 types of wood, which is not a lot, but it covers the main ones. We have also made a tutorial video about this exact tree farm, so if you are interested, there is a link below. Moving on to the next automatic tree farm, which is designed by a user with a name that is hard to pronounce. This farm works similarly to the first design we looked at. You plant a sapling, and then the farm automatically destroys the growing tree. But this does it much faster, which means better production rates. It's a great option if you want high efficiency without making things too complicated. Using this farm is super simple. Place the sapling in your offhand and bone meal in your main hand. Then fill up the rest of your inventory with any random items. Now flick the lever to turn the farm on. Walk up to the fence and aim at the dirt block. Hold down your right click and the farm will take care of the rest. When a tree grows, the TNTs quickly blow up the logs. And honestly, watching the TNT fly to the side of the farm is both sketchy and super cool at the same time. Now let's talk about production. This farm supports 8 different types of trees. cherry, azalea, acacia, spruce, birch, jungle, oak and red mushrooms. And here are the rates that this tree farm produces. With these rates, the farm uses about 7,000 to 12,000 bone meal per hour, depending on the sapling. From my test, I have found this farm easy to use and easy to build. The huge bonus is the amount of different saplings you can farm with it. Let's add this to our comparison table. Production rate 5 out of 10. It is pretty good, but it specializes in cherry blossom logs. Build time 1 hour. It's not too hard to build. Simplicity 6 out of 10. You still need to flick some levers, fill up the inventory and line yourself up. Wood types. You can use it for 7 different saplings along with red mushrooms. Now we are moving on to a more advanced tree farm designed by Lintex. This is a very compact and technical design, making it more complex to build. But it's a 7 tree type farm, capable of farming almost every tree in the game. And what I really like is how you use it. First, select the tree type you want to farm by pressing the note block. Then flick the lever on the ground and stand on top of this trapdoor. Finally crouch and aim at the dispenser and hold down right click. The farm will automatically grow and move the trees away, allowing you to quickly place down the next sapling. The tree itself gets destroyed here in the TNT blast chamber. It's a complex farm, but it's not complex to use at all. In terms of rates, here are all the results with all the saplings, with birch being the most efficient, producing 54,000 logs per hour. With these high rates, you need around 50,000 bone meal per hour to keep it running. Because of its redstone heavy design and everything being super crammed, it's not an easy farm to build. But if you're comfortable with redstone and want a seriously high output tree farm, then this one is an amazing option. Let's see how this one compares to the previous farms. Production rate 8 out of 10. This can produce wood for an entire SMP server. Build time. I think it's around 3 to 4 hours. It depends on your speed. Simplicity 7 out of 10. It's made to be easy and user friendly. Wood types. It supports 6 different types of saplings. Before we get to the 5th and the biggest tree farm, we all know Minecraft is better with friends. Just like servers are better when hosted with voice hosting. Don't believe us? Join our Discord to ask our community, or check out the 800 positive reviews on Trustpilot. We are super beginner friendly, so get started on voice hosting today and use the code Shulker to get 25% off your first month. Thanks voice hosting. Now back to the video. As promised, for the 5th tree farm, I have picked one of the largest and fastest tree farms in Minecraft, designed by Floppy Donkin. This beast of a farm might be the fastest, but there is a catch. It only works with Spruce tree. That's because Spruce is the only tree you can grow a large variant of when placed on a 2x2 square. Using the farm is a bit more advanced than the others. First, sit in the minecart, then flick the lever to start the farm. After that, aim at the rear dirt blocks and hold down the right click. The farm will automatically move you along as the giant spruce trees grow. Once the tree is pushed away, it is taken to different TNT blast chambers for a quick harvesting. While it's not too difficult to use once you understand it, setting it up and getting the hang of it might take a little practice. And the production. It is insane. This farm produces a massive 150,000 spruce logs per hour. It is definitely more than enough wood for any Minecraft project. The only downside is you only get spruce logs. However, we have still built it in our SMP with Lauri, so if you want to be a baller like us, then I highly recommend it. But you just gotta like building difficult redstone stuff. Let's see it in the comparison table. Production rate 10 out of 10. This is the biggest producing farm in this list. Build time, I would say 5 hours. It takes a long time to build and a lot can go wrong. Simplicity, 5 out of 10. You need to be precise, but that's all. Wood types, only one type, and that is the biggest downside for this farm. And these were the 5 tree farms that are all worth to build. However, if I had to pick one, then for early game I would build the Ian Ixo4's tree farm, and later in the game Lintex's tree farm, that basically has all the tree types. Also make sure to check out wisehosting.com using the link below, and I will see you next time.